Ulanzi Mt-44 tripod. It's an extendable V-lug tripod. I picked it up off eBay for $32.95 from an Australian seller. Seller is it? I can't remember. So it's not from the official Ulanzi website, but I picked it up from an eBay seller called Steels 365. That's where it is. So now I'm going to open this. So I am going on a holiday soon, so it'll be like a quick trip to Asia in a couple of weeks. So I'm just trying to get all my gears organized. So I thought I'll try this tripod. I know I've got a small rig tripod already, but I thought I saw this online on the Ulanzi website, and I thought I'll try them. Okay. So it comes with a clicker. A wireless Bluetooth clicker. So this one has a battery, like a cell battery. So it's CR2032. I actually personally don't like stuff like this because you can hardly get batteries like this anywhere. Like, it's very hard to find a battery, and then it's also like, by the time that you need them again, then the battery's out already. So I don't really like stuff like this, but anyway, it came with it. I didn't know that it came with it, but that's that. I've actually got another one from another tripod that I picked up before, but yeah, I never actually used it. So it's a wireless remote shutter. It's compatible for iOS and for Android. So this is it. So this is the Ulanzi Mt-44 tripod. So I said it's an extendable tripod. So there's a lock and unlock button there. I guess you unlock it to get it activated. So that's how you do it. Unlock, and the feet supposed to open by unlocking. Or is it? I don't know. Struggling with this now. Okay, so this is actually for, yep. So it's just through vacuum. It goes all the way up, so it's actually quite high. It's actually quite tall, so it's about 5 foot. The height is a foot, and yeah, so it's vacuum. There's no lock. Hi Red, hi. Thanks for watching. So it's so there's no lock, but it's quite tight at the moment still. It's quite tall if you're going to do like a maybe a headshot or like a drone shot. It comes with a bowl, so you can also do this a selfie stick, because you can change the angle. I intentionally bought this. Hi Red, thanks for watching. I intentionally bought this for my action camera because I know I already have a tripod for my action camera, which I love actually, because that one is a floating tripod, so it's really good when you're hi Lovey, how are you? It's really good if you are like, at the beach, but I thought it is quite small though, so I can't get like, you know, I can't get a really high shot with it. Okay, now I don't know how to open these. So there is a lock and unlock button there, but how come it doesn't just rotate? Weird. Unlock from here. Should just got a lock and unlock button. Hi Lovey. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out this tripod I bought. Okay. All right. So it's just you push this. I mean, you. Hi Mohit, how are you? So you just open this knob. Honestly, I don't know how it will lock from this point, because if you take it out, it doesn't actually hang on to anything. But okay. Anyway, so and then you just open the bottom, and you will come up with. Oh, okay, let's open that. There you go. Okay, so this is quite sturdy compared to my. I've got a small rig, a small rig tripod, and honestly, my phone fell off it a few times because the leg is not wide. So this one looks like the leg is it's really wide, so it won't fall. Okay, I'm just gonna do it here. Let's just gonna move along here, and I'm going to show you here. Okay. Okay. So please just screw it back. Thank you. Just lock it here. Yeah, actually, it's quite stable about it. And at the moment, because it's still quite new, so it's still very tight. So I doubt that my camera will fall off from here. It has a, okay, that's good. So if you want to use it just a monopod, then you can just, okay, and close. It's quite, yeah, it's actually quite long. If you want to do like a drone shot, you can. All right, let's have a look at this mechanism here. All right. So it comes with this. Is this supposed? Okay, cool. So it comes with the screws. I think it's a quarter screw. It has a cap, so I didn't notice that it's there. And I think there's supposed to be a phone holder in here somewhere. Oh yeah. Oops. Supposed to be a. Oh yeah, actually. You can put a phone in. Oh yes, so you can actually put a phone in here. Not popular, Lovey. Not popular. All right, so you can put your phone here. Oh. Okay, so it does fit my phone. So I've got a iPhone 16 Pro Max. So it does fit, and I'll just put that in there. So it's quite secure, and it has a spring at the back, You can hang on, hold it, and if you want to do a selfie, you can do it that way. And there is a knob here where you can adjust the angle, so if you need to face it towards you. Thanks, love. So you can do a selfie that way. It's actually quite good. But I do intend to, I don't take much video from my phone because I don't have much memory on my phone. I do intend to use this with my action camera, which I probably should get. Just okay, so it just tuck it away like this if you want to use the screw. Okay, I'm just gonna get my other tripod and see if I could attach the action camera head into this. Okay, let's just stand this. Actually, opening it is a bit cumbersome. There has to be something that I'm missing from here because I could barely I can't open it. I think there's a magnet, so that's why it's not opening it properly. No, I'm not buying the 17 Pro Max, not yet. Okay, let me just get my GoPro. I have an extra one like this. So this is my small rig one. This is my small rig stick. It's actually very, very small. It's very small and it's very, very light compared to this one. But the problem with my with this small rig is I don't have any handle for the iPhone, and also the leg is a bit small, so this one's a lot wider and my camera would be more secure here. But anyway, so I'm gonna take it off from my small rig stick, and I will pop them in here so you can attach it to this quarter screw, and you've got a screw underneath if you need to do that. There you go. So this is the bracket for the action camera, and this is my action 5 camera, which I will attach. So it's actually, my camera has been battered and bruised from my last holiday. Oh, great, cool. So yeah, so you can do, actually quite nice, and you can change. Well, I do have the holder for the action camera, so I could change the angle. But even if I don't, then I could change the angle from here all direction. Okay. Let's make it a monopod, and let's see how it will stick. Okay. Just open it. All right, okay, I got it. So thanks, love. So actually, because I've been struggling earlier, so how I figured it out. So you open it to the right. It does have the lock and open button, open indication. So you just move it to the right, and then you push it down. Huh? Come on. managed to push it down. Ah, pushing down didn't work. Okay, that. Let's just lock it again. So if you want to do a selfie, then you can. So you still can do it. And if you want, but I was wondering if you could see the bowl, because the action camera has quite a bit of a bowl, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's see whether this has a battery. Do I have a battery? Yep, I've got a battery. No SD card. Okay. Oh yeah, you can't see the bowl. So right there, so you can do a selfie from a distance, which is good. So you've got a good POV, field of view, FOV. Good. Hi Mimi, how are you? Okay, so I bought this from eBay. So it's a Oz deal, just on eBay for 38 Australian dollars. So I bought it on Thursday, and it came on Friday. So it's just one day. So I bought it. Yeah, I bought it Thursday morning, very early in the morning, and yeah, and then I got it on Friday already. So I haven't opened it. So the first time I've actually opened it. So yeah, so that's it. So compared to the small rig, so I've got the small rig here, and I've got the Ulanzi Mt-44. So the Ulanzi one is a lot thicker. Hi Rich, Buang, how are you? Thank you so much for watching. So the Ulanzi is a lot thicker than the small rig. So the small rig is a lot thin. It's actually very light. But hang on, I've got my camera here, so that's probably why it's a little bit heavier. It's a lot heavier, I mean. So I've got the small rig here compared to the Ulanzi. I will hang on, let me find the legs for my small rig so I can show you the difference. So all my gear, I keep them in that cupboard, so at least I know where to get them from. So this is the small rig foot, which is a lot less sturdy than this one. So this is the feet. I love this. I've actually taken this to Osaka when I went to Osaka, but my problem with this was the foot is not wide enough. So a couple of times that my phone actually fell off because I had it like on the maximum height, and I'm trying to do a selfie, but lucky, like, just before it fell, I managed to catch it because I wasn't so far away from it. So just in comparison to this one, you could see that it's going to be a lot sturdier than this. Sorry guys, I am struggling to open this, but yeah. So this is the foot. So which is a lot bigger than this. Actually, this foot is the same size as the Osmo Pocket 3. So I could have easily just put the Osmo Pocket 3 in here and have this as a monopod. But yeah, but I do love this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this because this is so easy to carry around, and it's so light. It's made of aluminum. It's just that if I have to do like a selfie, it's a bit of a problem. So I have to make sure that I am really near if I'm going to do a selfie. So at least if my phone, like, kind of off balance, then I could easily catch it. So yeah, so That's how it is. So let's just put them together so you can see the height and all. So this is that one, and this is my small rig one, which is it's actually not bad, which is not very tall, but you know, he can, I guess it can do the job if I'm if I'm around. But you could see very much that that it's not as as stable. So this has nothing in it, but yeah, it's a bit unsteady. This one is a lot, by far a lot sturdier, but it is actually a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger on the hand as well, and it's a lot taller. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to put my camera in here as well. Why don't we try? Okay, let's see. um, I've got a floor tile, so I'm really worried that I might drop my camera. So definitely almost 100% I won't be able to put my camera. Thanks, Rich. Thank you so much. Where are you watching from? So I've got in here a Nikon Z50. So this is what I use to travel now. I do have another lighter camera, which is a Canon. Is it R50? But I'm more. Oh, hi. We're in Australia. Are you from Sydney as well? Yeah, I'm streaming all. I'm in Sydney at the moment. Anyway, so I've got a R50 Canon. Oh, yay! We're sorry. I'm trying to narrow you down. Are you in the south, east, north, or west of Sydney? Anyway, so yeah, so this is what I use now to travel with. It is a lot heavier than my other camera, which is the Canon R50. But I'm more like a actually I have few Nikon camera as well, but it's only SLR, and this one's a mirrorless. So I thought I'll travel with a thing. Oh, cool. Very far from there. But anyway, nice. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so let's try and put this in this small rig camera, small rig tripod. Almost 100% sure this is not gonna work, and this is not gonna hold my camera. Because like, you know, if I'm traveling and I most of the time, if even if yeah, nah, not gonna do. Yeah, not gonna lie, guys, it definitely is not holding this at all. Okay, so definitely I cannot use this for my. Oh yeah, sure. Are you available in a couple of weeks? Yeah. So yeah. So I cannot, obviously, like, you know, if I want to travel, I want to travel light, but I also don't want to, like, you know, miss out on opportunity to take photo and to take video and all that stuff when I do travel. Actually, yeah, this one's actually quite good. So yeah, so I've got my camera here, which is I'm gonna see whether, like, you know, there's a wind. Pretend there's a wind. No, it's definitely holding my camera very good. So yeah, so I think definitely I could take this with me on my next trip. Yeah, so let's see. I'm just gonna shake it a little bit, see if we'll hold the camera. Yep, you know, it works. Yep. So definitely you can use an SLR in this thing. Let's see if I can use it with my other camera. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Actually, let's do another test. Okay, so this is the a mirrorless camera, which is a lot lighter than a typical SLR. But let me see whether if I could mount my other camera in. Okay. So if you guys are new to my channel, I'm actually new into making videos. I'm more into taking photos, but I'm not saying that I'm a photographer. I'm 100% not a photographer. I just do it as a hobby, and I did not study. All I did is just like do stuff online and like look at how like it is some YouTuber how they do their angles and stuff. But if you like, if you guys are curious on what sort of photos I take a lot of just scenic photo. But yeah, if you're curious, hi Hot Dog 9, thanks for watching. So I do a lot of scenic photo because I do love going to places where there's a lot of architecture. So yeah, so what I do, I have not I can only do like portrait to myself. I haven't actually I actually don't do a lot of sorry for what. Okay, yeah, anyway, so I don't do a lot of portrait because uh hi Hot Dog 9 sister. Yeah, I don't do a lot of portrait because I haven't there. I I'm not good at like getting people to like, I don't have much knowledge about the process and stuff, but that's something that do want to that I want to do one day. But anyway, so this is my Nikon, very old camera, D7200. So this is another DX camera. So it's not a full frame camera, so it is still lighter. But I do love this because of my lens. I've got a really nice lens in this. So I've got a 1.8 lens, and I do own a 1.2 lens. Penny Sonley had a very tough week. Found out my wife was cheating on me with my brother, and they have moved in together. Oh dear. Sorry. Sorry about that. You know what? Things happen for a reason. There might be a reason you might not understand now, but you know, hang in there. Hang in there. It's I don't know your wife, and I don't know your brother either, but it could be for better. You might find another person that deserves you more than your wife, or or you guys can work it out. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Anyway, so this is a not a full frame, so this is a DX camera. Let's see whether I can mount this into this tripod. Okay, so this is probably about 200 grams, 250 grams. Yeah, so at the moment it's actually holding it. Let's try and pretend there's a wind. Yeah, it actually holds this camera as well. So good. Yep, 100%. It's holding this camera. Wow, I'm actually very impressed. My unboxing became like a review. So normally when I do my blog, like my video at home, I have this tripod, which is quite old already. So this is a unbranded, no brand tripod that I picked up off eBay. Again, I love my eBay. And I like this because this is very secure. This has a wide leg that makes my camera a lot secure. So this is almost similar. Yeah, similar width as this other one, although this is a little bit wider, and this is made of aluminum. Yeah, it's an aluminum frame. I do like this because this one has a lock. So sometimes my camera, like, most of the time it doesn't hold my camera, and when you're filming, it does go down unexpectedly. So this is what I use at home. I don't take this with me when I go overseas, because I don't know the rules with steady there. I don't know the rules with check-in. Yeah, yeah, you should definitely visit Osaka. You know why? Okay, I'll go back to Osaka thing. Okay, but anyway, I was just saying. So I don't know the rules with checking in tripod at the airport. So I'm worried that this won't pass, and I'm worried that if I go through security and they might confiscate this because it might not pass the requirement. So I'm sure I could look it up somewhere. But you know what, with the Sydney airport, it's a bit weird. It's a little bit weird because they can make their own rules and you can't argue. And when they say throw it, you've got no choice but to throw it, and you can't just hand it to someone, or you can't put it in your luggage after you pass security and after you've checked in and checked in your luggage. So it's very difficult. But anyway, so that's the reason why I'm I don't carry this with me. But I think this one is, I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I should risk it this time. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so that's why I only take this with me. Now, because I've been using this for the last 5 years. Actually, so this thing I've had it for since 2020. And somehow this one could not, it's very it goes sideways. Even if I just have my Osmo Pocket 3, it still, like, goes sideways, and I have to tilt it that way. So yeah, so I'm not happy that it's doing this now, but, like, it served me for 5 years already, these things. I guess just have to accept that that's how it is. So yeah, it's just this thing, and I can't make it any tighter. It's just, yeah, it's not straight anymore, and I'm a bit of a OCD. So if I see that it isn't straight, it really gets me, and I can't concentrate because I'm just focusing on how crooked it is. Anyway, so this one will stay at home. This is going to be just my backup. I think this one I will have to use more now because it's a lot easier to to carry. And this one's actually not bad. It's not heavy, and it's quite sturdy. It's just that it's like you have to go click every single one. But the funny thing is, I bought this because of how secure it is with the height. But then again, I get annoyed that, like, sometimes I'm already there, and then I have to bend down and then click this side and adjust it. Right? It's a bit weird. But anyway, so this one is a lot higher. It's a lot taller than this current one that I have. And this is, you're still holding on. You're still hanging on. Good. This is my small rig tripod with a very small legs. And I'll just show you guys. I've only got one left. See this small rig? It's really nice. I really like it. I really like the brand, but somehow it's just, yeah. If I could buy something like a different leg, I'm sure this one is going to be a lot better. And I'll show you my other one, the one that floats. Okay. All right. Sorry. Before I go back to my tripod, yeah. So you want to visit Osaka one day? Yeah, definitely. You have to. Sorry, Rich. I'm just going back to your comment now. So definitely you should visit Osaka. Honestly, it's my first time going to Osaka in May. I've been to Japan a few times, and I've been to Tokyo and Kyoto only. I'd never visited Osaka because I thought, like, Osaka's just so small. There's nothing to do. But a holiday came up, opened up for me at work, and I've got nowhere to go. And Osaka was on sale with Junior Airline. So I went there, and I really actually enjoyed it. So yeah, there's a lot of, like, if you go through Instagram and if you go through YouTube, there's a lot of YouTubers that tells you places to eat in Osaka. And when you get there, honestly, you there's no place to sit. There's Most of the time they're just a small restaurant, and you have to wait so long to go into the to go inside and have your food. So yeah, so there's always a little, like, little hidden pockets of restaurants around Osaka where you can actually have amazing food without having to, like, to line up. I if One day, I do have a lot of video that I've taken on my Osaka trip, and hopefully one day I will get time to finish them and post them. So hopefully you'll, like, you can check it out. But yeah, there's a lot of different food. They said Osaka is a what is it, Japan's kitchen. So definitely you're gonna enjoy it with with the food. And if you're not picky and you eat, especially if you eat seafood, definitely you're gonna enjoy Osaka. Anyway, so going back, so this is the other tripod that I actually carry with me most of the time. So even if I'm just filming here in Sydney, I take this with me because this is made of plastic. It's a plastic construction. The um the inside is very hollow, and it's just short, so it only goes up to here. Is it? Oh yeah, actually it goes up to here. So there's three sections that it can go up to, and this is especially made for. It's specially made for action cameras. So I'll bring you my action camera. This is very good because it's very light, and if you just want, like, a quick photo, like, but not so not so far away, it still does the job. It's not too bad. And the thing that I love about this is, even if it's just a vacuum, like, the how you extend it is through vacuum, but it's still quite secured because it's it has a lock, so every single section you can lock it, so it won't fall down or it won't extend accidentally. And the best thing about this is that floating it's a floating tripod. It's actually a lot nicer on the hand, I must say, because compared to something like this, yes, this has a gripper. This one has a kind of rubbery grip to it, but I, like, I've got long fingers. I have long fingers, and yeah, it just kind of wraps. This one, yeah, it's actually the grip. I find that it's a lot. a lot better. I'm not, yeah, my hands are not crossing. Does it make sense? But anyway, so yeah, so I prefer this just for the grip, and because it's easy, you can easily wipe them. With this one, I've got a thing about, although gripper is good, but I've got a thing about the rubber sensation when I'm holding things. I just feel like, with the rubber, all the dust and all the yucky stuff just attaches to it, and you kind of can't really clean it properly. And even if you wipe them off, always gonna have those fluff. And yeah, so that's why I prefer this. And this is especially good if you are going on an adventure trip where there's water involved. So even if you drop this in the water, it'll actually float that way. So I don't know how this one floats, but yeah, it does, because I've actually tried it a few times when we went to the Philippines, and we did some island hopping tour. So I have to, so my cousin could like take a video of me while I was swimming. So I would just throw it towards her, and this one will just land that way, and you don't have to um to dive deep to get this, because this one, the orange one, you can see, and you just grab it. So this is really good. But so, like I said earlier, I will be going on a trip in a couple of weeks. So where I'm going, there will be beach involved, so there'll be water involved. I will be checking in a hotel where there's a swimming pool, so definitely there'll be water and swimming involved in this trip. So I am definitely, I think for this trip, I won't be taking my small rig tripod, only because I do want to take a lot of photo. So this place I haven't been to. So I haven't this is not a repeat place. So I've been to that country, but I haven't been to that city where I will be going. So I do want to take my camera with me. So I will take my SLR with me, and I'll also be taking my adventure camera with me, and I'll also be taking maybe possibly some photos with my phone. So I think for this trip, because I bought this stick, this tripod, I think I will be taking this with me. Yeah, so it's sturdy enough. It is not okay, but I won't be taking this camera, because this camera, I think we'll have to have some rest now. What is this thing? Okay, because this camera is a little bit heavy, so yeah, I probably won't be taking this. Huh? What NYC? Hi. So I will be taking my I'll be taking my mirrorless camera. Honestly, I actually don't know how to use this very well yet. So I've kind of know the basic, but I don't even know how to record with this camera. So that's why I have my adventure camera for for vlogging. But I do love the photos that I take from that I took from this camera. So this one will be coming with me. And I think I've only got one lens for this. Do I? Yeah, I've only got one kit lens, which is 18 to 140, 3.5 to 6.3 aperture. So not like not an advanced camera, but that's the job. Anyway, so yeah, so um for this trip I might not take my small rig. Although, like, I do love this. and it's so light. And yeah, but maybe I'll give it a miss this trip. And I'm definitely sure I won't take this tripod because this is the one I use for home. Ay! Ow! Lucky my camera's not there anymore. Oh, so funny. Imagine that if my camera fell, I would have cried. Anyway, so definitely not this one. So this one will have to go back to its storage. And yeah, so I think for this trip, this one will be the winner. I don't know how long how long this will last, but you know, it's relatively cheap. It's only $38, 38 Australian dollars. So it's definitely worth it, especially now that like I've realized that it can hold a full blown camera, not a full frame camera, but it can hold an SLR, which is a bonus. It has a wide leg, and it's very sturdy. Might not be able to put it on a table when you're like eating and blogging in a restaurant, but if you're outside, out in the out in the out in the garden, or out in the out where at the beach, it's yeah, it's very sturdy. I need to figure out how to open this without having to do all that, but yeah. Okay, and then you just lock it. You have an option of, you can insert so this is a quarter ring. It's a quarter screw, so you can attach an action camera bracket to it. You can also just attach you can attach an Osmo Pocket in here as well, which we'll try. So I have my Osmo Pocket in here, which you can just do like this. Yeah, so it can hold it, and if you have to do a selfie or something like that, you can change the angle. You can change the angle, and there you go. And do I have battery? I don't even know if this thing has a battery. Right, so you can do that. You can change. I really don't do much stuff like this on my Osmo because it looks weird, right? But anyway, so yeah, so you can change the angle, or you can just do it as a monopod if you like. It's just a screw, and with this one you have another screw at the bottom, so you just screw that. Yeah, and then instead of doing it with your device. Okay, so okay, let's just go back on the other side because I can't, my knees can't handle the floor anymore. I need to sit down. Okay, so I am tossing between the two tripod selfie stick. So I've got this, and I have this. So the width of both of these, they're actually very similar. So if you see there, this one's a little bit fatter than this one, and the feeling this one has a matted kind of coating, so there's a grip to it, but it's not a rubber grip. So it's just, what do you call it? Can you hear this? So it has a grip, but it's not made of rubber. This is the same. It has a grip, but it's also not made of rubber. Like I said earlier about the grip, so it's quite nice, both of them. This one is probably 1/3 of the length of this one, and but this one I cannot use with, like, on the water, because this one will definitely not float. Yeah, this one is not a floaty, but this one floats. And this one I cannot use with my other camera, like with my, actually, yeah, because I can't even use this with my phone, actually, because this one doesn't have a screw at all. So this one is intentionally only for an action camera, because you've got the action camera bracket in here. So this came like this. So this one is, yeah, it came like this only. So it doesn't have a screw where you can put the a phone handle, unless you've got a converter. Anyway, so that's that. So what do you guys think? Which one should I bring? This one's heavier than this one, because this one's although this is made of plastic, but I think because of the length of the tripod and that little attachment here, it makes it a bit heavy compared to this one, which is meant to just float, so it shouldn't be heavy. So anyway, so this is my unboxing of my new Ulanzi Mt-44 tripod. So it's a tripod that you can use for intention. It's supposed to be for a phone, because you've got a phone bracket in here, which has a spring, and you can adjust to the length of your phone, but I must say only sideways. So you can only do it on a horizontal. If you want to do with landscape, you have to turn it. You have to put your phone that way, but you have to just turn this knob, and then turn it sideways. But you could still do it. These also can hold, because of the feet, because of the size of the feet. You can also attach a DX camera, or a mirrorless camera. So my camera that I've tried with these is about a kilo. Oh, no, it can't be a kilo. My camera is probably about 700 grams, so it managed to hold it. My SLR is probably about 300 grams, and it's definitely could hold it. It can hold a pocket camera, can hold the Osmo Pocket 3, and most definitely with the with the action camera bracket, you can definitely put your action camera in here as well. So this is made by Ulanzi, and this is the Mt-44 version. So there is one that is specifically for action camera, and it comes with a magnetic bracket, like a magnetic holder in here. But I do like this because I like to change, like, you know, if I have to change the angle, then it's then you can easily do it. So yeah, so this is my unboxing of my new Ulanzi Mt-44 tripod. So if you have any question about this tripod, and if you wanna, like, you know what's my review of this tripod after I've used it, so maybe ask me after the 8th of October, because that's when I come back after my holiday. But if you have like a general question about this tripod, like, you know, where I bought it, like, you know, how it feels with the hand and all that stuff, definitely hit me a comment down below. Yeah, so I do have another gear from Ulanzi that I bought on eBay as well. So I've got the phone tripod. It's a MA38 that they've released not long ago. So I've also bought that, but it just hasn't arrived. And I also bought another clip for my action camera. So when I do get them, I intend to go on live and show you how my unboxing and my quick review of that gear. So, but anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you like this video. Like, again, if you have any question about the Ulanzi MT44 tripod, feel free to give me a message, or go to my Facebook Messenger if you wanna ask me question, or or just hit me a comment on the comment section below when this video is up. So again, have a good night, everyone, and I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Stay safe, and until next time, bye.